What's the matter with you people? Where are you rushing to?
Muhammad ibn Abdullah stood on Safa Mountain, calling upon people, and we're heading there now.
Lad? Lad?
At your service, sir.
The people are gathering at Safa. Go there. Find out what's happening and tell me.
Yes, sir.
Is it true that it is Muhammad who called upon people?
Yes. I am truly eager to know what he wants. For Muhammad has never been neither sarcastic nor frivolous.
Isn't he the truthful and trustworthy? There must be something really serious going on to call upon people like this.
He is such a courteous young man. I still remember him as a child in the arms of his grandfather. Then he moved to his uncle Abu Talib.
Abu Talib and his wife Fatima bint Asad have taken upon themselves to raise him as if he's their own child, and I actually heard him many times calling her mother.
True. Abu Talib has a truly tremendous love for Muhammad. We even headed out towards the Levant once to partake in trade together. A monk saw him there and ordered him swiftly to get Muhammad back lest he get harmed.
And did he really get back?
Yes, he did. For the words of the monk were suspicious. He told him to beware of the envy of the Jews. For this boy has such a great significance.
Sir, Muhammad is saying that he's a prophet. Sir, he asked us first that if he told us that there were horsemen at the valley and they want to raid us, would we believe him?
And has he ever lied to us before?
And that's what all of them have said, sir. So he told them that I am a harbinger to you, to warn you of severe suffering.
What is happening? Does Muhammad really expect us to abandon and forsake worshipping our gods?
And what did the people say?
Abu Lahab, his uncle, said, "To hell with you on this day. Is that what you have gathered us for?" And now, my sir, if Muhammad had never lied for once, then why did his uncle accuse him of lying?
And how does this concern you? Go on, see your work now.
All right, sir.
Muhammad is an orphan man, and nothing stands between us except for his kinship with Abu Talib. For he is his uncle, whom we are all well aware of his high position in Quraysh, that he inherited from his father, Abdul Muttalib.
And who doesn't know the position that Abdul Muttalib has had? He even managed to find where the Zamzam well is located, and dug it back again by himself.
It's better if we separate Abu Talib from Muhammad, and then finally we will be able to get rid of him.
Your nephew has insulted our gods, tainted our religion, gone astray from us. So why do you stand between us and him? Why do you do that?
Here we brought with us the prettiest lad of Quraysh. Take him, and bring us your nephew Muhammad.
You know how important Umar is amongst his brothers. Take him so he could be son to you, and what good do you find in Muhammad, who has abandoned his grandfather Abdul Muttalib's religion?
You're saying you want to exchange Muhammad?
Give us a man for a man. Take Omara and give us Muhammad, who has dissented from the religion of your ancestors, so we could kill him.
Wretched is your bargain. You want to give me your son to raise him, and I give you my son to just be murdered. Do you think Muhammad is merely my nephew? He's like a son of mine. I brought him up since he was a little child. To me, Muhammad is no less than Ali or Akil. But perhaps I love him even more than the both.
Oh, Abu Talib, your people were fair with you. Look at them, trying to please you and avoid fighting with you.
By Allah, they were not fair with me, and agreed to disappoint me, and did not stand up for me. Did you come here to kill my son?
Oh, Abu Talib, we regard you with all respect and honor. and you're the leader of Banu Hashim. And no matter how esteemed you are to us, still our gods are the most esteemed, and you know that very well.
We shall not let your nephew say whatever he wants about our gods until he perishes or refrains from it.
Our gods, our gods! I know that all of what you're saying has nothing to do with our gods. Rather, you are worried about the position of the Quraysh among other tribes, afraid for your trade in the markets of Mecca. But don't you worry. I will try to speak with my son soon. We might resolve this matter finally.
And with that, you and Muhammad shall remain unharmed, as well as our trade. Have a good night, Abu Talib.
Lad, call upon Muhammad. Tell him to come to me.
What astonishes me is there are people who really followed Muhammad. It is true that most of them are slaves and poor people, but we fear that the nobles and highborn might follow as well.
Do you think Muhammad would listen to what his uncle says?
If only Abu Talib delivers him to us.
As for me, I have no hope in neither Muhammad or his uncle Abu Talib. I have something on my mind. In case Abu Talib didn't succeed in convincing his nephew Muhammad.
Haven't you noticed that he didn't refer to Muhammad as his own nephew? Not even once. And now, when Muhammad has suddenly declared his religion, I started to think, he has not prostrated once for our gods, and hasn't sanctified it at all.
He came up with an odd thing indeed.
He made all gods as a single god. That's unbelievable.
The most important thing is that Muhammad doesn't continue with this delirium of his.
I don't know about you, but I will tell people in Souk or Kaz that Muhammad is a mad person. Muhammad has arrived, sire.
Welcome, my son. Your people have come to me today. They are upset with your call, and they are very adamant on fighting against you.
And then the Prophet of Allah said, By Allah, even if they place the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left hand, in return for giving up this matter, I will never stop until either Allah makes it triumph or I perish defending it.
By Allah, they will never get to you with harm unless I am dead.
Look there. It's Muhammad praying, and his cousin Ali beside him.
Oh men! Which one of you will spoil the prayer of this madman?
I will.
Abu Talib has come.
Get away from me! Do not kill me!
Sit, all of you. If any one of you moves, I'll unsheath my sword. How do you really think you can get away with all of your harmful actions?
Oh, Abu Talib. Muhammad
is my son, and you will do him no harm as long as I am living.
They wanted to humiliate the Prophet, and Allah has humiliated them by the hands of Abu Talib.
May Allah reward him well, for he is the best supporter of Prophet and Islam.
As long as he is alive, Quraysh shall never get to the Prophet of Allah.
All Muslims owe Abu Talib for his attitudes of backing up the Prophet of Allah when Muslims were few in numbers and weak.